However, now that should hopefully no longer be an issue because I am moving down to Nuclear Island to place the blueprint. So which do I want? I want the one with alert, I think. One with alert or one without? Probably don't need the alert because we'll never be that low on nuclear power.
You say that now.
Good point.
Like that's what this game is all about. Oh, that'll certainly be enough. Oh wait, no, no, it really wasn't.
With alert. So let's just dump it like that, I think. Oh, this is going to be glorious. It actually, you know, I was saying I was worried that the island was going to be quite large. Nope. It actually, I thought, you know, oh, it's not going to be able to fit. I've made the island too large in one direction. Nope, not in the slightest. It's actually far too small.
Yeah, I could have told you that as well.
No, I knew it was too small for the 4, but I thought it was going to be too large in the one meridian, the one direction, but it is not. Yeah, landfilling areas is a pain, isn't it?
Yep, at the moment it's just horrible.
Okay, that was a lot of landfill and it did not do as much as I thought it was.
The trains are doing stuff.
That is...
Yeah.
I need a lot more landfill.
I've only got 300 on me. I think you're going to need thousands.
I am. Well, I took several hundred with me. I thought, this is going to be enough. Nope.
No, I had the experience because you know the smelter.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
I literally landfilled quite a lot of land to build that smelter.
Unfortunately, I'm kind of filled up with crap. my inventory is full of, well, this blueprint. I have the entire blueprint and all its stuff on me. So that includes 58 hot water things, like, 4 entire nuclear reactors.
That's insane.
In fact, I might enlarge it as well. I'll push it out to here, so that will allow me to add on more hot water tanks, which act as a backup system.
Hmm. Oh my god, I thought I was going to have enough light signals as well. That's the other one that I know.
Those are in the network. You can request those. I request an entire stack of 50.
I might start doing that.
Because, yeah, rail signals are a thing which you'll always need absolutely loads of. Particularly chain. When I start using them, I just use them in such huge quantities. I remember when this island was literally just the tiny little ore patch which you could fit 4 miners on. In fact, I had to landfill it to fit those 4 miners on it.
The hell were they? Why is this?
This
Why
nuclear
is
island.
this train signal sad with me? Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is.
Which one?
Because those need to be next to me.
No, because they aren't because the others aren't plugged in yet.
Yeah.
Because what's going on is that they're flashing because they're essentially saying we're trying to operate the same bit of track, and we can't do that because we're meant to be operating different bits of track.
Yeah. So oh right.
So when those other signals are placed, it will stop complaining at you.
Okay. I need to go to the base again to pick up this stupid amount of flipping train track and signals and whatnot.
Do you like the fact that our nuclear power is, you know, look at Nuclear Island now.
Let's have a look.
It's a fair bit larger.
It's huge.
It's a fair bit larger now. Yeah, I know it would be way more efficient to build this.
So, it's like part of the thing is the character of it.
Exactly. It's like you know, a lot of people actually build on the completely concrete maps.
Completely concrete maps.
Yeah, they're like starting maps, and they're essentially just like pure lumps of concrete, maps of concrete. You know, to like make a proper factory.
Yeah, but that's not in the spirit. It's
Well,
like
the design of those ones is the really crazy systems, i.e. the factories which utilise 24 belt balancers.
yeah, that might not be possible. Yeah,
they're I think sometimes there might even be creative maps as well. You know, with God mode on, but.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends what you're looking to do, but we were looking to do, like, the full experience with, like, biters and everything.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a concrete map with biters? Like, because concrete doesn't absorb at all, does it?
Nope.
So the pollution would spread forever.
It just, like, spreads at the edge, yeah, it is.
Because, yeah, the only things that would absorb it would be biters.
Yeah. Well, I think the way I think quite a few of concrete maps, it's not, like, fully concrete as such, but it's near enough kind of thing. Okay, so this I'm about to place the blueprint.
Okay, where are you placing it? Oh yeah, where?
Where?
Yeah, then. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch. Yeah. Oh my god, it's huge! Oh, with like storage tanks and everything.
Yep.
Wow.
Because this is I think it utilises the storage tanks to become this zero fuel idea. Because what it does, it keeps hot steam in the system. Because the reactor takes a moment to turn on.
Yeah.
Because they take a while to heat up, right?
Yeah.
And in that time, if basically the heat exchangers aren't heated up, they don't produce heat. They don't produce any power.
Oh, right.
So I think what this system does, it holds a load of heat in the storage tank. So while the reactors are turning back on, if they've been off, it then does it like that.
Wow, that's.
It wasn't. It didn't. To be honest, I didn't think it was explained very well in the notes. It was just kind of saying this uses zero fuel. Well, it uses zero waste fuel, so it will automatically turn off. So.
Yeah. So where's the? Oh wait, it's logically it's got logic getting it, so you don't have to have fuel cells. Yeah. Wait, that active provider chest. Why is that?
I think it's because I think that's the that's to get rid of the used up fuel cells.
Okay.
So that'll just spit them out.
I may have to come and have a look at that properly because that is one beast.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but
yeah, but part of the thing is learning how it works. It'd be awesome.
Oh, but that's the thing. I wanted to build my own, but then it ended up out of the design. This was I started building designs after a couple one. It essentially turning out to be like this one. I was like, well, why the hell not just use this one? Because I like the arrangement of the heat exchangers in the centre. And the way that was laid out, rather than to try and maximise or minimise the footprint, as it were. Still ginormous, but it's kind of getting that balance between huge footprint and useful one.
Being stupid. There's just one annoying signal that doesn't want to be happy here.
I'll look in a second for you.
No block, no block.
Ding, ding, ding. And you.
Is it just somehow not connected or something? I think it's just not. Oh no, because that's. If I go along.
So.
Just trying to find out at what point it gets sad. Maybe it's just.
How do I
Okay,
turn this
fair
on then? So this should be alarming because it's not got any fuel cells. So why isn't it bleeping at us?
Don't know. I honestly can't tell without going over there and actually clicking on the things to figure out what it's doing. Have you not? Have you got like drones and stuff in it?
Yeah, drones and that in it. Problem is I can't actually check the notes because the notes don't load up properly on my tablet, and I've used my main system, which. Right, so.
Wait, there is no electricity on the top substations on them. Oh, there's no energy at all. Oh, oh. Oh no, they do now. There's a little bit there now. I mean,
I think it might be so low power it's not actually turning on.
Yeah, we may have to. You may have to prime, make. Because the problem is, we've got.
There we go. They're inserting now. There we go. They're inserting.
Oh my god! They're going in! Woohoo!
Okay.
Let's have a look. Ah, there is no power production.
Yeah, it's because they've got to get up to temperature.
Yeah, yeah.
It takes about 3 minutes to get up to temperature.
My god, so if I went and made a cup of tea now and then came back, there would actually be, power.
Yep.
That's me. Right. I believe
you're going to request all of the iron.
If I go there is a train coming now. Oh, that's annoying.
So they're getting up temperature. We're basically
both green circuit trains have tried to come. Yeah, why are they not? Oh no, the inactivity doesn't work because The arms take so long to take the green circuits off the train that it.
It's negative.
They're like the train leaves before the 5 seconds is up.
Right, temperature is almost up. We'll very shortly see all turning on. The other thing which might be going on is there might not be enough electricity to drive the logic and the circuit network.
Yeah, yeah.
Then that might be why the alerts aren't going, because the power might be so low that the alerts aren't going.
That's insane.
Right, we have power.
Oh my god!
The power is turning on.
It's turning on! Like, yes! I mean, it's 150 megawatts or something, and it's still only that teeny tiny little bit of power. So is the train set up to go to need red circuit?
There is no train to go into. There is no red circuit train at all.
See, we actually do need to set up a fueling thing.
Signal. Unfortunately, that refuel station is not getting enough actual fuel going into the boilers to even operate those.
Yeah,
right,
but as the power comes on, everything's gonna sort
green
itself
lights. We have green lights. We have green lights. I don't know why they're green. This is why I should really look in more detail about what I'm doing. But I didn't really have the time.
I will come and have a look at it. I will come and have a look at it. I'd like to figure out how it works, because I love logic.
The thing is, this is the sort of thing which I wouldn't have ever have done, because the nuclear power, we've been having the nuclear power running all the time anyway, even at the running out, because I actually feel that we have way more than enough nuclear ore. We're making nuclear bombs. If you've got enough ore to make nuclear bombs, you've got enough to run your nuclear reactors constantly.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
And essentially, as long as you don't build all 4 nuclear reactors to start with, you're probably going to be okay. You just rebuild it from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 like we've done.
The sulfuric acid train is only one thingy, isn't it?
Yes. Use the uranium mining one. One of my uranium mining blueprint. Use that station and just call it glowy acid.
Right, okay, so if
and then because that's the logic is all set up correctly for that.
So which one is it? Logistics mining.
It's under the uranium mining.
Oh right, you're that's how those books work then.
Yep.
So you put them in your pocket.
Yep. And then you can cycle through. Like you basically, if you pick up the blueprint, you can then like press shift and then mouse wheel, and it will flick through the blueprints.
Oh, okay, that's quite cool. I didn't know that's how it worked. I would have set up a few things, my blueprints a lot better if I had known. So if I got that. So shift, was it? Oh yeah. That's awesome. Well, I'll call it glowy. Oh, glowy acid. There we go. I need to make.
And if it's called glowy acid, then it will operate under all the same logic, because that will. What that does, that keeps that tank full of. Well, it will recall the train when it gets below 20,000 sulfuric acid. Yeah. And 20,000 is quite a lot.
Yeah, even with this beast, I doubt it's going to go.
We'll just call the train more often. It's.
No, I doubt.
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to be an issue.
And the great thing is, if you ever feel like you are running low, you just put another tank in there, and then that will double it up. If you just put another tank, you don't need to logic it on. If you just put a second tank on, it will mean that it will then call when it gets down to 40,000. It's that simple. It's they're all operating, they're all operating. This is all operating now. It's filling the steam tanks up, it seems. And yeah, I have no idea how that works. Well, as I said before when I was building this, I have no idea why that system will work and mine didn't, unless that also breaks when it runs at over maximum capacity, which could very well do.
Oh, that's annoying. What I might do is do that and do that. That's a bit of a mess, but oh well, it's connected. Oh, I needed to make a train, so I need to set this train up here. Yeah, I'm gonna set the red circuit board thing up a bit more conservatively, so it's not calling so frequently, because we only really need one red circuit train. Wait, there was no train sitting at the red circuit thing. Did you get rid of it? Because I'm certain there was a train sat there at one point.
Really?
Maybe there wasn't.
Maybe not.
What we need is there
Have any of our trains stopped?
is there like solid fuel in the actual requester network?
Not much, but there is some. There's basically enough to power trains.
Yeah, okay, so I need to basically put some requests for solid fuel.
Because that's how I've been powering a lot of the trains. I've just put a requester chest and then a solid fuel thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much solid fuel being produced at this base factory, but there is enough to operate. Then stone mine does not have space.
Right, there we go. We've got an enormous amount of green circuits coming in.
Okay, well, it'd be better if it wasn't called Silent Echo and called Copper Mine.
So add. What's this one called? This one's called red circuit. Oh, okay.
Copper Mine.
Red circuit out until inventory full. Add. Need red circuit. Need red circuit.
Wait, where have all my logistics spots gone?
Inventory.
Why are there only 9 logistics spots there now?
Dunno.
I wonder, have you placed any raid reports down in that area?
In this area, yeah. What's gone wrong? Sorry.
The stone mine has no logistics spots anymore.
Where's the stone mine? That's iron.
No, I'll just bring over. Actually, I need more
Where
than
is
2.
the stone mine though?
Just to the west of you.
They could have accidentally. Is uranium? Oh, stone. No. I think what it might have been is when the power ran out, they do try to migrate to get power.
I didn't think they went outside their power network.
No, I haven't put any down that would have, so I'm not sure.
I'm going to check, because I didn't think they migrated out their power network. I thought they stayed within their power zone.
What is going on there?
Right, okay, there's a lot of trains waiting in these areas. There is something going on with how the trains are signalled, which is preventing them moving. Ah, I see.
Like all the factories now have sulfuric. Oh, why are they not getting sulfuric acid? Oh wait, because I haven't done that. Whoa, they do drink a fair amount of sulfuric acid actually. They're running! The pollution coming from these though is enormous.
Yeah, these need to be chained ideally, but right, they need to be chained, but that will now at least allow them to start the trains to clear. What it was, there was a loop back on the track, and it was essentially blocking all paths.
Okay. Ah, there's a bit there. Look.
No, what this system I designed isn't good enough. It's okay as a waiting area, but for actual train, because that took a really long time to clear. Need to design a new system for actual running track. But then again, this is more for the ring road system. I think in future having train track going left and right is the best way.
Well, we've got 160 blue circuits a minute being produced. 200 at 350. Wow, that is. I don't know what it will be when it averages. That's only. It needs to be twice the size of this. It's going to be quite big. They are all running.
Okay, that's now off. That is now operating there.
If I go green circuit board consumption.
Those very reports. Wow. Yeah. So. Yeah, I think we've made a big mess with our philosophy of trains in this factory.
A big mess.
The actual with the way them going all the way around the factory rather than going left and right, going them just clockwise around the factory. I think
wouldn't worry too much about it. Oh, the red circuit factory is firing, the blue circuit factory is firing, and now the green circuit factory is going to be starting firing soon. It's going to be so awesome.
And our nuclear power is now operational.
Excellent.
And I have no idea what the alarm in that all works for, so whatever.
Well, we'll find out soon, won't we?
Well, did I even build the one-wheel alarm on?
You know it's bad when you can't even figure that out.
Seriously, it is. I can't see the alarm. No, there it is. There's the programmable speaker. It was hidden behind a smoke cloud. Ooh. There we go. There's the sulfuric acid one. Wow, it does eat sulfuric acid pretty quick, doesn't it?
Oh, what, mine? Yeah. Yeah.
How many is it? So it's 5 sulfuric acid, but it's because you've got so many, isn't it?
Yeah, in there is... Oh no, that's the whole thing, isn't it? There's 50 in there or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 times 2 is 26 times 2 is, yeah, it's like 62 or something. Hey, but we're not gonna have a problem with the number of green circuits, surely. I mean, surely.
I know they're all firing at the moment, which is kind of beautiful to watch.
To be honest, it might need to be bigger. I don't know if I've made my calculations right. It's because I've put a lot of productivity into it.
Hang on, that's a heck of a lot of productivity.
Yes, I know. I've done it on purpose because they are one of the biggest. This is one of the biggest users of resource in the game. I feel it's kind of worth it. So I need to go and blueprint.
Well, but rather than using the smaller ones, you could put a couple of the 3s in, and actually put efficiencies in as well.
Why efficiencies?
Well, or efficiencies or speeds or something. No, just to reduce the pollution or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
then again, pollution didn't really matter. We got nukes.
That's kind of the reason why I didn't worry. But I mean, if you want me to,
it doesn't matter. We have nukes. The nuclear island is going well. Those poor drones. I need to change that. I've broken our nuke production.
You monster. Oh wait, I need to put the green. The output.
It's a very simple fix, but yeah, at the moment we aren't producing any nukes.
Are they not? Blue circuit. Oh wait, it's over minus 12. I want it for that.
And there goes, and our nuke production is back online.
There we go. The blue circuits are now being taken. The green circuits have disappeared, but there's a load more coming back. It is scary, actually, the green circuit consumption.
You know what? I might change these to provider chests, to actives, to active provider chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Yeah, I have designed these just right, I think, because if you look, the number of green circuits on that belt does not saturate easily.
No, that's good. Getting a good number of blue circuits come through.
Because that's designed.
You do not need stack filtering. You do not need stack inserters on that.
I suppose I don't.
You could probably do with just normal fast inserters going into the test. That's what I've generally done.
Yeah, I just do. Well, I want filter inserters. I'm trying to do that on everything now because I think it's good practice to be filtering anything at train stations.
We could just filter the trains.
Well, there's that too. But I like putting filters on.
There we go. I've actually used active providers for once.
Well, because if you put filters on, you can actually see what the train station's meant to be doing, even if all the boxes go empty.
Yeah, I've actually used I've used active providers for once.
Yeah.
because I'm using them to empty all the uranium-235 into storage chests. Because I want to see how much we have.
We're averaging about 200 blue circuits a minute. I mean, that's the most I've ever seen us make.
That's quite a lot.
It's actually quite a small factory considering the amount of, you know, resource it's using.
It's because it's dedicated to one resource. That is a heck of a lot of uranium-235. It really is.
Right, I need to go to the way back.
That isn't off-roading. Haze aren't fine there. I'm just not getting enough oil. Active providers there. Yeah, those drones basically are overworked, but they'll be fine. I have no idea what this logic is what logic is actually doing. So it's signalling when it's got water. It doesn't look like I needed the 3 separate water inputs because they all link into here anyway. Water is above 10k. The zero waste reactor is missing fuel or water. Right. Let's do a global playback on it. Let's do. Yeah, that would do. Okay, you should just stop. The alarm, stop going now. You should be off now.
Yeah, you talking to your factory?
Yeah. Stop. There you go. I was testing that the alarm was actually working. So yeah, it's the alert now shows.
That is awesome, though. The amount of power you're producing is in.
Yeah, 300 megawatts just sitting there quite happily.
What I'm gonna do?
Yeah. So now what's going on? The reactors have actually all shut down. And it's operating from steam back up.
That is awesome though, because you're not wasting a load of resource.
Yeah. Because as you can see, we aren't using the 480 megawatts, so it's shut down for the interim period. I'm just going to actually. Well, I'm going to have to head off fairly soon.
Yeah, that's fine. I do appreciate that.
I'll be able to finish. Oh, you know, 10-15 minutes or so, but. Don't need all this, don't need that, don't need that.
So, how much does it take to make one of them? 5 and 5. 5 and 5. It's 15 seconds.
Activate reactor remotely. Hang on, is that...
Factories. Seven down each side.
Activate it remotely. How does that work? Oh, hang on. Ah! Oh, alright, I think... I still haven't read the documentation on this, but there's another thing called activate remotely. I think what it does, it adds another signal in. And which essentially, without that, the reactor doesn't turn on. And because it's all logistics networked, the idea is, I think, you can delete and rebuild that blueprint, and it will turn itself on and off. So you can turn your reactor on remotely, which is quite neat. From what I gather, anyway. It's like looking at our research bottles, it's like, we have a lot just sitting there now.
I think this is going to be balanced, what I'm doing at the moment. So that it will be producing, when the blue circuits turn off, it will be producing the same, producing these as well.
I'm just looking at our bottles. It's like we have 38k red, 32k green, 22k blue, 12k purple, and only 3k gold. I might add more of the other bottles. So what is our tech? So it's only infinite text left, isn't it? But it'd just be an idea to up the production, well, the storage of some of these bottles. Just so we have more in. Why not, right?
I don't think I can put productivity in these.
That's 5 there. Yeah, that'll do. Just more bottles just going in. It will just help the insane amounts of resource. You're operating at a high capacity there. You are... I'm doubling the amount of red. I'm doubling the amount of red components we hold in stock. Red belts, underground belt, and all that. The idea is that then, when we've used the blue, it can replenish faster.
Oh, okay.
And I'll also increase the amount of blue being held. Because... well... probably should. We're using so much of it now, and if we can just essentially use as much as we like... see, I've just doubled all of the amount of all those components we hold in stock. It's going to absolutely wreck the resources of our factory, but since we're not building bottles, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we're not building anything really at the moment until we get the rockets launching. Okay, let's go and get some stuff from the base, because I think I've almost done this now. Oh, these trains are scary. Yeah, scary trains.
You're put in there, you're put in there. Jeez, the pure volume of components going in there, that's kind of insane. It's just the cogs have just been thrown across the factory. Insane rates. Because yeah, the blue belt on that uses so many gear wheels.
Yeah, sure does.
Though it's filling up quick. It made another 300 blue belt since I added in a new chest. Oh, we're low on uranium. That's a shame. This is not good. Why is that not? Why are they not firing? I thought I fixed this. Oh, there's just no petroleum gas. Oh. And the refinery isn't refining fast enough.
Ah.
I'm gonna have to expand it. I'm gonna have to expand it west, I think. Which I can do, actually. Due to how I've designed it, I can essentially mirror it, and it'll be fine. It'd be a bit weird.
So hang on. Over 5. So 8.
What's really weird is the way I've designed this, I have the resources upside down. This is bizarre to me.
So get rid of that.
How did that train not hit me?
Dunno. Ugh. Typical. bit of blue belt.
Right, and then I need to just connect all these up.
That'll be...
Yeah, this will work. Just need to make myself a load more refineries.
Hey, we've got a speed modules factory as well.
Nice. Right, I'm going to head back, dump off the uranium, and then probably have to call it.
Call it a night. Yeah, I'd agree.
I need to have another look at the refinery. That's going to be a fairly big job. We need to get more brick. We need more brick. We need more concrete production.
I think we had a pretty good night though.
Well, I've got the nuclear power online, so that's always good.
We've got a speed module out train.
The nuclear power is online. I'm not entirely sure how it all works, but it's a very, very neat little system, that's for sure. And I'm now using blue circuits to make more nukes, which we have a good number in the system of at the moment. We have 80 in. We have 80 nukes.
Do we? That's enough to wipe out everything.
I'm still building them. Yeah, because like seven destroyed. Like it's like one can destroy a best part of an entire nest. Yeah.
And then you just go and run around with a few grenades just to finish it off.
Yeah. We have no biter problems ever. Ever again. Now that is a really powerful tech. The enrichment process.
It's a very expensive one.
It's a very expensive one. It's yeah, because it was 1,500 bottles, so it's production and high tech. But I actually reckon it's worth getting over uranium ammo.
Do you?
Well, the thing is, uranium ammo was so good when we got it, wasn't it? And it is pretty cheap. It's only piercing in uranium bullets, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the thing is, you still need the uranium ammo to finish up the biters, so yeah, I guess so. I am very impressed with the whole new tech system there. I do like the fact that high-tech bottles are a bastard to do.
Wow, it is amazing how much sulfuric acid that is using.
Oh yeah, it's actually going down at an appreciable rate. Excellent. It's good though. They're all floating nicely there. Why did you build them? Why did you build them so far apart? Why didn't you just like link that central pipe?
Oh, what? Where?
In the middle. You've got. Why didn't you just link that central pipe? Why just leave a gap in the middle?
Just so you can run down the middle of it.
Ah. No,
Just because I know it bugs us when you can't run down the middle of something.
Anyway, we're gonna have to call it now.
Yeah.